Hi, I'm Emma and I'm going to take you through how to condition cask ale. When your beer has been delivered, it's really important to stillage it, whether that's on an auto tilt, vertically or with a cask wedge, as soon as possible. Once in position, make sure you leave your beer for at least 24 hours to reach cellar temperature. This should be between 11 and 13 degrees. If it's not at this temperature, if it's too high or too low, the conditioning process won't happen correctly and your beer will not be good enough to serve. So when conditioning casks vertically, it's slightly different. We still need to tilt the cask to make sure the sediment stays away from your keystone. So how we do this is by putting a wedge underneath the front. This will make sure that all the sediment stays away from your keystone so you're pulling nice clear beer. So before we vent the cask, we need to clean your keystone with some sanitizer and blue roll to make sure it's as hygienic as possible. So when tapping and venting with vertical extraction, there's only two pieces of equipment you need. This is your shank, and the valve here acts like a hard spile and a soft spile. We also need a blanking cap, which is pretty much a lid for your shank to make sure no oxygen goes through. So screw that on. Make sure your valve is closed and pop through. So to condition your beer, you need to open your valve to let air through and let the beer start to condition. This acts just like a soft spile, so you can leave this for anything up to 1 to 3 days to make sure that your beer has conditioned properly. Once it's ready for service, close your valve just like a hard spile to stop the oxygen getting into the beer. This beer is now ready until you're ready to serve it. So when your beer is ready for service, take off the blanking cap. Attach your nut by screwing it on, and then take the third piece of your equipment, which is your extractor rod. Insert your extractor rod down through the barrel until you reach the bottom. Do this slowly as to not disturb the beer. When you reach the bottom, lift an inch upwards and lock with the locking nut. Attach a clean beer line to the extractor rod and open the valve for service. This will allow air through so you can drag your beer to the bar. Remember, just like with conditioning cask on an auto tilt, at the end of service, close the valve just like a hard spile to extend the life of your beer. With vertical extraction, when you get to about halfway down the barrel, you need to increase your yield. You need to tilt the barrel the other way around. When your cask is halfway to 2/3 empty, you're going to need to gently tilt the cask the opposite way around to ensure we're getting maximum yield. To do this, you need to remove the wedge from the front and gently lift the cask from the back. This will ensure the liquid flows forward towards the keystone where we're dragging the beer, and all the sediment will have solidified by now into the back, so all the beer should still be clear.